Hello and good morning. It's Saturday morning, and the markets got rocked this week. Rocked. Oh boy. So let's just get after it. The markets. Everybody was down, but nobody was down more in the major indices than the NASDAQ, down 2.5%. Man, a lot of earnings got smashed, guys. However, financials up. Believe it or not, I cannot believe in this bloodbath on Friday we ended up bullish territory. Silver higher, VIX higher. We're at 38, guys. VIX had a big time rally to the upside. Bitcoin almost $14,000. Insane. All right, let's take a look here at the markets. Looking at the S&P 500 first. The S&P 500. And if you haven't done so yet, follow us at Twitter, just everywhere. Instagram, LinkedIn. We're on LinkedIn. For you guys who are more business savvy, LinkedIn, Grok Trade, that's us. Just getting started on that. Feel free to join us. It's Saturday morning. Just had my I have a haircut gal. She just came and just now cut my hair. She comes to my house. She used to be a stylist at the Bellagio. Has anybody been to the Bellagio in Vegas? Anyway, you guys are like, get to the facts. All right, here's the charts. The S&P 500. We talked about and watch the last video to see what I was saying last week compared to what happened this week. That shows you the power of trend lines. When a trend line gets broken, the S&P 500, this is what happened. So we had this nice hunky-dory, hey, we got a big symmetrical triangle, we should bounce here, let's see if we bounce, but we were seeing that we closed below that. If we go to a line, or I'm sorry, hold on. If we go to a bar chart on the daily candlestick, okay? And let's blow this up so we can really see this dude, okay? We broke down below that. That's bad news. And then crack, and then break down, and then just bad. So Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. So that was bad, crazy news. However, we're starting to get a hammer here. Will we bounce in the next couple of days? But here's the deal. Everyone asked this. Why did we crash and burn? Well, a lot with earnings coming out. That's a bad news, right? However, we have a big election coming up on Tuesday. Because of that, there's uncertainty. We as traders hate uncertainty. Everybody and their brother wants to be out of the market at that time, okay? That's why we're seeing the big sell-off. It shouldn't surprise too many of us. The diamonds, you look there. When we broke that trend line right there, bam, to the downside. But look at this, hammered out. Look for this to bounce higher. NASDAQ broke the trend line. We came back up little, and then we bam to the downside. Bad news. We're below all major moving averages. No sign of a bounce here. Not like we're seeing the diamonds in the S&P 500. Small caps did not break the trend line. We are right at it. This gives us hope that we could go higher. Financials broke the trend line, but the last 2 days been trying to go bullish, trying to head to the upside. But we're underwater. We're in a bad place. That's bearish. US dollar broke the trend line, came up, got back above it. So this is a jab. That's really healthy for the US dollar. Look for that to go back up into this uptrend, staying between these trend lines. Silver broke the trend line right there. And remember, this is Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. Monday was the problem for silver. So we said long as silver stays above that trend line. Well, it didn't. Monday, it broke below it. When that happened, all bets were off. See ya. Bam, to the downside. Gold. Down, try to bounce. It's below all major moving averages. You just want to be careful with gold and silver right now. Like I said, you just don't want to be with them. Bad things. It's just not good. But if the markets are dropping, you should see bullish activity in these. So we're in a quandary. It's crazy. VIX spiked. Okay, so here's the triangle. So again, we have Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. Monday was the break of the trend line, and then boom to the upside. Bitcoin hit our head at trend line. This day on October 18th, on that day we broke that trend line, and then boom to the upside, boom to the upside. That's the power of trend lines. It's awesome, isn't it? All right, so let's keep on with this this training. Let's go to what I call the Grok Tech stocks. Now, bloody week for these guys. Earnings came. So anyway, let's just talk about, we have a big triangle. Everything looks great, but look for a big move to the upside or downside. And there's the problem right there. We broke the trend line. We broke the trend line on the 23rd. And we are down. Had earnings. Just miss expectations. All right. AMD. Still okay. Not bad. As long as it stays above this line. Amazon. Oh, snappers. Okay, so we go down. Support. We go up. This is a good chance for us to rally to the upside. And then we broke the trend line right there. Bad news. You want to be out of town. And there it is. And then earnings came out, and it really stunk up the place and drop. Bad news. Big volume, big drops. You don't want to be part of this. Baba. Everything looks well on Baba. I like it a lot. Baidu, I like it a lot. Booking, I do not. So check this out. We go up, broke the trend line, and immediately reverse back. That's called a jab. Those are very bad when you get a jab. Those big reversals come down, broke this and down. I think this is a bounce up, hit its head, and then continue lower. Booking is in trouble. Cisco hit its head at resistance, tried to break through, hit its head at resistance, down. Maybe short-term bounce, but no way I'd be long this. Catfish, it's not too bad. We're above the 50-day moving average. Let's just see what happens with this one. It's consolidating. I need more action for that. eBay. So eBay had this line right there. Oh, you know what? Let me draw a different line. I'm using TradingView. I've got a link down below if you want to check out TradingView. It's free. I don't use the free version. I like the premium version because it gives me all sorts of goodies. I used to pay $225 a month with eSignal for my trading software. And until I found these guys. And so I'll show you a couple things here. So there's 3 different type of trend lines. I only do one set for the videos that I do here. I teach the others in our mentorship. And for you 301 mentees, this Sunday and Monday, I'm doing the 401. Feel free to join us. Contact Janelle at groktrade.com. Janelle without an E at the end of Janelle. But when this line got broke, and this line got broke, it's bad news. This is eBay. eBay earnings came out, big sell-offs. You do not want to be part of that. Facebook is at a support line right now. Here's its only chance to go higher. It needs to do it. It broke this trend line, got down there below it, came back right at it. See how we touched it and we're right at it? It's, yeah. Very, very good. Let's see if we can get a bounce here. But it's in consolidation. No way I'd be in this. Google, big pop up, did sell off, but Google is doing okay, guys. Google is maybe doing okay. I don't know. That's Google with an L, not too bad. I really like the setup on GoPro, we have earnings though. Never hold over earnings. I'm telling you, and this is a case in point for you guys who held over earnings. Don't hold over earnings. It's an amateur move. You're being a gambler. Gamblers in Vegas never win at the end of the day, at the end of the week, at the end of the month. Never happens. Why? Because the odds are stacked against you. That's why they give you free drinks. That's why they give you comps on rooms. Is because they're taking far more money from you. Far more money from you than what you're taking from them. So don't gamble. I like this. Microsoft pulled back to a support area with a hammer. Could be a short-term opportunity to the upside. MU. Another nice bull pullback. Let's see something. Okay, yeah, I'm liking it. As long as it stays above that line, so in other words, stays above the 250-day moving average, I'm happy with MU. Netflix. So let's watch this. We go here. We broke the trend line. Trend line pops up. Trend line acts as resistance. And then we drop. So that's Thursday. Thursday it popped up, got above it, came back down. This trend lines, you just have to understand they are the real deal. So we broke down. This week it popped up, touched it, and came right back down. Do you see that? So no way I'd be in NFLX. No way. NVIDIA broke the trend line back here on the 26th and is drop city. Oracle down. Just stay away from it. It's going to bounce, but short term. PayPal, I'll stay away from. Huge sideways trading range. Covered calls maybe. Roku. Whoa, Friday. Big sell off. Earnings hasn't even been reported yet. Roku. That, and it happened on big volume. Either big news came out on that or insiders are selling this who understands that they're going to miss. So they're getting out early. That's a tell. Shopify, last couple of days, bloodbath after earnings. But Shopify has this big sideways consolidation. Just stay away from that sort of stuff. Snap has been on fire. Friday, big sell-off. Earnings has done it well. Look for a setup on Snap. Tesla is at major support level on a trend line that could pop higher. Twitter, snapper. So had earnings, big drop, big problems, off by 21%. Stay away from Twitter. A case in point, never hold over earnings. I drink my coffee black, and I like it bitter. That's how I like it. That's how I like my coffee. Saturday morning, and I want to say, you guys, I didn't get to respond to anybody last week. I moved into a new office. So thank you for all your comments. I read every comment that you guys left me last week. I really loved because I put on my mentorship hat, and I talked with you guys a little bit at a mentorship level, and you responded quite well. Guys, I don't know what you're waiting for. For those who have been on the fence forever, you need to. It baffles me why you won't let professionals help you. Oh man. You got to treat your trading like a business. But check this out. I have a new office. So the last week I've been setting it up. Now, it's a minimalist office, meaning that it's, good size office, but I'm trying to keep it pristine. Like if I were to show you my office here, you'd be like, entrepreneurs, if you're a true entrepreneur, your desk is not tidy, period. Because you have papers everywhere, sticky notes everywhere, and my dry erase boards, this one's fairly clean, but this one is just loaded with stuff because it's your mind. Anyway, I have a new office. Thinking about doing a Facebook Live on that, just to show it, show you guys what's going on. So that's been fun. Also picked up a new vehicle. First time I've had an Audi. So I have an Audi now. I picked up an A7. So fun. But I'm a type that I'm frugal. That's just how I'm built. I like to buy my things. I like discounts. I like everything low fees. I don't like debt. I don't like to buy things that depreciate on me quickly, like vehicles. I like to buy things pre-owned, so let all the depreciation come. I'm almost embarrassed to say this, but last car I had, I drove forever. People are like, why are you driving that? And it's because you don't have a car payment. And I like the vehicle. but it was old. It was an old vehicle. So that's what I like. That's how I'm wired. I don't know how you guys are wired. And it's just hard for me as a businessman and a trader. Like, as a trader, I hate going into the casinos and gambling on the tables because I understand logically the odds are stacked against me. I understand that. As a savvy businessman and a trader and investor, I don't like buying something only to see the value drop. I want to buy things, have the value go higher. If you don't understand that intrinsically, it's going to be harder for you to be trained and coached as a student. So let me tell you, like, our best students, our very best students are those who understand, they just understand good value. They're the ones that when they jump into Amazon Prime, when they're looking, they're analyzing the reviews closely. And if you have the best review, you are the ones that go and look at the 1s, 2s, and 3s, the lowest ratings, and to see what they're saying, to find out if you really, if those are valid. Like they say, the shipping showed up beat up, whatever the case is. You say, well, that's not a legit 1 star. You didn't talk about the product, you talked about shipping. So if you are that type of person, those are really good students of ours. Those are really good students. The other students who are fantastic for us are those individuals who are highly disciplined. These are individuals who are really disciplined. You make your bed in the morning. You go to the gym perhaps at a certain time. You have an event that you do, or something that you have to flex your discipline muscle to do. So those individuals who are that, and rule followers. If you are a rule follower, meaning here are the confines, and I can play well within these confines. I'm not wired that way, so that was something I had to get over to be disciplined and be a rule follower, because trading is a business, and there are methodologies that work to increase our probabilities in trading, and we have to play within those confines. And if we do not, we tend to bastardize a good winning system. It's funny, we have this joke internally that we say we could give 10 people a winning system, and 8 of them will find a way to lose money at it. I'm letting that sink in. How they lose money and how they figure out is because they'll take something and they'll tinker with it, and they'll try this and this, and they'll add another indicator, they'll add another oscillator, and they'll start adding, and then all of a sudden they're off in left field by themselves, wondering why they're just treading water forever. They're not making money. That's the long and short of it. That's why it happens. That's why it happens. That's why it happened. So that is it. That is it. So my biggest hope for everybody, I want our students to develop faster and to make more money than all the other students out there. The smartest traders do get mentored. The smartest traders, they get past the seminars, they get past the videos, they get past the books. It's about evolving to saying, if you're a real trader, you're an expert, then teach me. Don't let me read a book. Don't let me sit at a seminar. You don't learn to ride a bike in a seminar. So those people that get to that level of understanding that it takes sitting with a professional to really learn anything quite well, those students, those are our best students, and we just want our students. And so far, it's funny because we don't market. You don't see ads everywhere, but we had an agency who loves what we're doing because we're quiet, man. We're traders first, educators second, and if people come to us, great. If they don't, fantastic. I mean, whatever. We educate 3 out of 30 days. Only 10% of our time we educate. That's it. We had a high-flutin' tootin' marketing group that contacted us, says, we love what you're doing. We want to team up with you because we have a good product. People love what we do. We have good reviews, knock on wood, out there in the cyber world. So that's great. So I'm talking with them if they want to help introduce us to other traders, I'm fine with that. That'd be fine. That'd be fine. But we're always going to be traders first, educators second. That's what we are. My trading algorithm got me out 2 weeks ago. Let me show this to you, if for those 3 or 4 who are still listening. If I go to Soxel and I go to a this day, watch this. If I go to okay, I just engaged my trading algorithm. We got in here, boom, and it got us out here. So the week of October 19th, we sold to get out. We did not incur this bloodbath. That's what my trading algorithm is doing. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. Oh, I hope I zoomed in because I'm in monologue. I usually zoom in on me. Now that means I zoomed out. I hope I remember to do that in editing. So it's Saturday morning. I'm going to go to my office and tinker with that a little bit. So we'll see you guys later. Oh, and I can work with people who are gazillionaires. You got to have a net worth of 2.1 million or more, not including your home, making 200,000 plus, and I can put you on my short list to keep you updated, or you can at least put down 500,000 into the investment in the algorithm, and then legally the SEC says I can be informing you to the latest of what we're doing. I won't be ready to work with you guys until sometime in early 2021. That's the long and short of it. We'll see ya. Bye.